I almost forgot to unmute myself, but welcome back. It's day 31. I feel like an expert. I don't know, maybe not, but I'm going to keep patting myself on the back because sometimes it will feel a little bit more difficult than others, but right now I feel like we're hitting a stride. Yesterday, I was very productive. I think, honestly, for like the last 2 days, I had productive streams. They're always productive. Let me take it back. But um I have spent pretty much the first few weeks just learning a lot about the high levels of the machine learning space right now, especially deep learning in particular. And it was a lot of working with the kind of like pre-made code and understanding some of the concepts. So I did feel like I wasn't as productive when it came to actually working on some some actual live products or projects, and I think that's okay. But considering that it's a 100 day challenge, and I'm on like day 30 now, I definitely was starting to feel like, okay, I want to be building a project, but also I did feel like I was going through a little bit of a phase where I'm like, let me get my energy up because you know tech it drains the brain a bit, and yeah, so I felt like I was kind of like hyping myself up. I think I was talking about that on stream. I was like kind of, oh, or maybe I wasn't, maybe that was in Discord chat, but I was like, I'm trying to hype myself up because I know once I get into a project, like it takes some mental capacity. And then let's see, today is Wednesday, Tuesday. So Monday we pretty much focused on getting I got the database set up. I thought about how I wanted to collect some data for the cinnamon analysis project. I got the database set up and I was like, okay, that's cool. That's good. Um Yesterday I got my project running. So let's see, where am I? Chat Feels is the name of the project that I got running last night. And it pretty much was just, a simple Node app that connects to Twitch chat and grabs all of the messages from the chat and then it feeds it into the database. So not only did we get this running last night, but we also got it deployed through Render. And so I haven't done, I haven't really checked in on it, but I think that was good progress. Now, my only struggle that I left off on last night was that, let me see, do I have Compass running? I might have stopped Compass when I was presenting earlier. Yeah, I stopped Compass, but I will grab, I'll restart the Compass window. Um, Even though I got everything running and I got the data ingesting the way I wanted it to, my Compass, when I was looking at the data in Compass, it was duplicating the chat data. So I couldn't figure out why. I was getting 3 copies of the data originally, but then I knew why that was happening, right? Because I had a client running locally, or I had an instance running locally, and then I had the one that was deployed. But even after I closed the one that was running locally, I couldn't figure out why I was getting 2 instead of 1. So I gotta check into that today and see. So here in Compass, I don't even know, like, yeah, I can make it bigger. Okay, I was gonna say I don't even know if I can like make it bigger or what, but uh, I I, I didn't make these like very nice looking necessarily. As far as like how I structured the data, I don't know why I use like upper camel case for this, but um, messages is just like the plain messages, and then message classification is like a version where um all I have is the actual text itself, which is labeled as prompt, and then I have an empty string for completion. I just wanted to kind of make my life easy, I guess, and this is how I know I will have to um export the data whenever I want to fine tune my model. So that was my thought process behind this. Maybe I'll choose to do something differently. Maybe I'll learn from it. Who knows? But that is um I think you can only learn from doing. At this point, I really need to focus on, just kind of getting some experience in. So, um hmm, there's no duplicates here. I'm trying to look at it and see. It doesn't look like I'm getting duplicates anymore. So I don't know why that was the case. That was happening briefly, but it's not now. But also, nothing is running because there. I don't know. Is the service running right now? Because I think even if it's just like emojis or emotes, it should still be getting some data. So let me go and make sure the app is running in render. I have it on a free plan, so it said my deploy failed yesterday, but that was weird because it definitely was running. Timed out. First deploy. What did I do? Let me see. Let's manual. Latest commit. Let's see how it goes because it was running. I don't know why it says it's not, but it was definitely running. Even when it said the deploy failed. There was one error I got, but even though I got an error on how the code was set up, it was still running locally and it was still running on render. So I'll just check into that. But yeah, so that's kind of where I left off yesterday. So I need to look into. It looks like my duplicate messages had stopped. We'll see if that's still a problem once I get the service back up and running, and then just kind of gather my thoughts and see how I want to proceed forward. See, I get this reference error, line 38. So I want to look into that and fix that. And that might actually be part of what's causing a bit of an issue I'm having right now. So it is running though. So I should be able to go back to here. Let's just refresh for good measure. See. Have to send a message just to see how that's working out. So let's go. What am I trying to do? Refresh there. Yeah, see, I got that same message twice. Interesting. Are they like, do they have two instances running for some reason? Like, is that a thing? It also still says it's in progress, so I'm kind of confused what's going on behind the scenes for render. So I have to figure that out. But before I do anything else, let's do the log for today and update the log from yesterday. File open. Yeah. All right. I can't even lie. Like, my whole face hurts and my tooth is aching. And I don't know like who else might be in like an area that's being affected by some wildfires that are happening in Canada, but it's like I'm in Detroit and our air quality is really bad here right now. It's destroying my sinuses. So I have like the worst headache. Not really, it's not really a headache I have right now. I have like this ache in my face that's going into my tooth. So I would try not to let that distract me, but I don't think I even got like any pain medicine within reach. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Okay, so day 29, day 30. Let's see. So for day 30, I got my ingestion service running and deployed to render. But there is data duplication. Okay. And then I guess the link for this one, I will say, whoa, what happened to the music? But yeah, for this one, it was, where is it? Chat fields. I want to put this link. All right, and then put this URL in here. So that's good. It's been a minute. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Dang it. Okay, let's try this again. But yeah, it's been a minute since I updated the projects that I did. I haven't had anything like practical to put there, so very, very exciting. All right, so we got that all set up. I really should do this. Take that one. I should have left it alone, but I updated the wrong one. That's okay. Move this one back up here. All right, so I got my thoughts from yesterday. I got my progress from yesterday. I got my new URL. And I made a thing today because I was doing a talk for Girl Develop It. And I just wanted like a easy way for people to be able to keep up. Because I know I be doing like a million things, and people follow me across different platforms depending on, you know, your preferences, and that's fine. But I just decided to go ahead and proceed forward with like starting a newsletter because I've been toiling on it. It's kind of like the best source of truth. So no matter whether it's the podcasts that are coming out each week or different resources that I'm working on, um, those are all available. I'll be sending like regular updates out. So I just made a quick little page where you can sign up. So I'm going to add that into um, today. And it's also linked on my bio now, or my profile page now on GitHub. There's a link that says join my newsletter. So feel free if you are so inclined. But for personal, reasons, I'm going to add that there because that is something that I updated more on the content side. Okay, so I guess today I am unsure why I am getting. Okay. Oh, last thing, let's update this link right here for this one. Okay, and save that. So that should be good to go. Update day 30. Okay. Success. So yeah, I'm gonna leave that one out the way. I have like two mouses, two mice on my desktop, so it's kind of confusing to swap back and forth. Can't lie, this playlist is not doing it for me today. I don't know if I listened to this one before, but I'm gonna like try to get into the next one. What happened to the other ones that I added? Ooh. Dang it. Let's see. It was two new playlists I wanted to try. I think this is one of them. Let's go here. This one probably isn't new, but it's like I want something upbeat, but also, I don't know. I just wasn't feeling the last one. I swear we are going to get around to like making some lo-fi for ourselves. I need to make my own string music. Okay. So that's done. Did I push it? No. Get push. I feel proud of myself, man, because my graph today, like this little blip is it's kind of dark. It's getting kind of, or I should say, it's kind of bright, really. Um, 11 contributions. So we're good. Now, here's one thing I need to do. Since we did create the chat fields, open recent, and in the spirit of the exact thing that I was talking about today, I do want to actually flesh out my README just a little bit because I added this project. I swapped this project out in my pins on GitHub. So I kind of want to make sure that people actually know, what this is all about. So now, basically the chat fields service that I have running right now, the goal of it is obviously to collect data, but the bigger project is, let me see. Let's go to Notion. Did I give it a name? The bigger project is like a mood bot, mood ring, or whatever for the Twitch chat. So essentially, where is it? Let's go to AI Hub. I need to grab like in the leaf because my sinuses are out of control. I'm not gonna be able to concentrate like this. Okay, we are, wait, here. Oh, that I don't even want to be here at all. That's why. It's in my own hub. I had a project for this. I should put this in. Oh no, I shouldn't. Personal site. Moodbot. I don't like that name, but that's what I got right now. So yeah, the goal is that I would have a model that is able to kind of like keep a running quote unquote mood of the chat. I didn't think about the classifications I want to have yet, but I want to have a handful of different classifications and then color code them probably. So in addition to having the model that I can run inferences against, I need to also have a Twitch overlay. So, or a stream overlay, I should say. So that's pretty much what we're into right now. So this is just one part of it. I haven't figured out, let's see, how can I track this? Oh no, I don't want to make a new template. I can't use an existing template. I guess I am making a new template. I'm really thinking about like, obviously I'm using this for myself, but like if somebody else wanted to use this. Okay. Um let's just put an empty page on here. So I just want to kind of brainstorm because I'm thinking about like the goal of this project is to host a How do I put this back in dark mode? Because it's blowing my eyeballs out right now. And I usually don't get bothered by that, but... Settings. Oh, so much of my business. Okay, thank you. I'm not gonna lie. Wait, what's the developer tools? What? I didn't know you could do that. That's fancy. Okay, okay, okay. I don't know how to. Nope, same settings. I don't know how to switch it in the dark mode. Okay, we just gonna have to Google it. And then let me grab, I need to grab a leave because I can't live like this. All right, because the sinus pressure is about to take me out. Okay, how do I do this? Go to settings and members. Command Shift L. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Yeah, so here, although I am creating this personal Okay. So yeah, I just want to keep my focus on how I want to do this. Due date, Okay, what's on the to-do list? This is not on there. For the first iteration of it, okay, let's look at the fast AI stuff actually, because pretty sure I can do an actual. I think I can do an actual. I think there's an actual sentiment analysis section. Oh my goodness, my freaking sinuses is trying to kill me. Tia Sunshine, welcome in. How are you? Hello, hello, hello. How's it going? Is it like 11:30 for you or a different time? Cause I'm on Eastern time zone, so I can never tell. Some people are literally like starting their day, and some people are ending their day. Okay, I can get rid of this though. Okay, so if this is my goal, anything else I should think about right now? Community, stream integration, personal projects, community projects. And then let's get my. So I guess there's not. So this is one piece of the service. But we also are going to need a stream overlay. Um, I'm just thinking about like over time if it would be more than one repository, how that might look. Hmm. Oh, just got off work. It's 10:30. Okay, well, I hope you are getting an opportunity to wind down then. I'm a little bit distracted because my sinuses are out of control, but once my leaf kicks in, I will be all good. But yeah, apparently there's like wildfires going on in Canada and like the northeast of basically the southeast of Canada slash northeast of America is, the US is like experiencing a lot of smoke. And I'm just surprised it's even coming this far. But my sinuses are already just like a hassle anyway. It's just been getting progressively worse over the day. It's like when you have a say you have like a plastic pop bottle and you turn it over and water starts to drain out of the bottle and the bottle just starts to like cave in from the pressure of like the water that's coming out. That's basically what's happening to my sinuses right now. On top of like there is just so dry, so it's hurting a lot. Yeah, it's the air quality warnings are going so far right now. It's crazy. Um, but especially like I think New York has it the worst or had it the worst as far as like in the US right now, and then in Detroit we have it really bad right now too. Um, so yeah. That's just another thing. It's like my sinuses are basically giving me a toothache. Normally, I would take like some Sudafed or something like that, but I didn't realize this was happening. I just found out. Okay. So yeah, what do I want to at least add this context. somewhat. I don't want to copy links. I just want to copy. Hello, I can't copy and paste. Command C. Where's my back ticks? Okay, so in the messages we take I keep leaving the window when I don't need to. And I don't need this actually. I just made that for demonstration purposes earlier, so get rid of that. It's trash. Okay. So here's what we got for messages. The message. All right. Preacher, welcome. Welcome in. Yeah, I'm doing good. It's just my sinuses. So that leave is about to change my world. It was a long day though. Oh, I ain't even gonna lie. I can't stay up late because I was so exhausted this morning. I don't know. I felt really, I didn't really feel like overly tired when I went to bed last night. But this morning was hard to get up, and then I couldn't really go back to sleep and like get a nap in because we had the event for Girl Develop It. So I feel better than I did earlier because earlier I was like, when I woke up I was really exhausted. But I did get to take a nap later in the day, and tomorrow's a lighter day, so I'm appreciative of that. So I hope y'all are having a good day too. I don't know. I think they probably have some advisories with the air quality, but it's like I didn't really even know. I just was checking the weather because I'm having my baby's birthday party on Saturday, so I was just checking the weather for that, and they were like, "Yeah, the air quality's bad, blah blah blah." So I'm more concerned about him than me, though, honestly, because it's not like I can tell how he's doing, and I know I have really bad sinus issues, so I always worry about if he's having that kind of struggle. But yeah, it's all good. Not like, it's just literally you get that pressure when it's like your sinuses are trying to drain. It feels like the side of my face is gonna cave in. Um, so the Aleve will relieve some of that. It's my fault because I really shouldn't. I shouldn't. I learned like the hard way that if I leave my sinuses to just do whatever, it can be a bad outcome. So I should have took something earlier, but I didn't think it was going to get this bad. Okay, so I just want to describe what's going on in the project right now. For the README. Like I'm trying to think. Do I have to put a space under these for the paragraph to get picked up? I think I do though. Just to be safe. Okay. So blah 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 blah. This is the project structure. I feel like a real programmer again. It's crazy. Okay, so you got the messages. This is a collection. Message classification is also a collection. All right. And then enter. So this one just has prompt, and then it has completion. All right, so completion will should, okay, it starts as an empty string to be labeled based on chosen classifications. Okay, because I haven't decided on my classifications yet, but basically with message classification, it takes whatever the message was, assigns that to prompt, and then completion is going to be, we have to classify each value or each input. So that's the goal of that. This prompt is the message contents from the Twitch API response. All right. I'm hungry. All right, so then message is the message contents from the Twitch API response. As well. User is the Twitch user. I feel like I've learned over the years that it's ideal to be as specific as you can be with some of this stuff, because when you use general terms like message already is kind of like an overloaded term because we can use that term like in our API like interactions, and then they also use that term in the part like specifically in the API response. So I just want to be as specific as I can in case it starts to become confusing. What kind of message am I talking about? Um, so these messages are the chat message. So the actual message in the chat response or the API response is called message, but then I call my database messages as well and all that. So yeah, I'm just trying to be specific. So messages is a collection that contains the following data: the chat message, contents from Twitch API, the Twitch username for the account, the channel where the chat message was posted, and then the, go back, the timestamp for it. Okay, so I have that all this data is outlined. I'm going to move this up. So Command X. As the overall project description. I wish you could do like a little aside or something like that in Markdown. Okay, what else should I include right now? I should include like, so that's the message data, but in addition to that, let's do the files, project files. Okay, so you have index.js. You need to have a .env as well. Well, I'm going to do .env sample and explain that. So we're going to explain the project files, and then I want to do, what was I just thinking? Dang, that slipped my mind. Okay, so I'm gonna have these files. Oh, okay. I wanted to put dependencies. The leave is helping already. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have those sections. So for example, the packages we have obviously no, but then we have TMI, we have MongoDB, we have .env. I always wanted to kind of like clarify why it's called TMS. Like, how do they call it? I mean, not TMS, TMI. All right. So those are good. Project files, structure, dependencies, files. And then before I get to message data, then I'm going to do installation down here. So it's funny because I should check and see how this is working. If I refresh, that's crazy. My service is going down. I'm gonna have to troubleshoot that, but let's do this in the meantime. What I can do, because I can have two terminals open as well. Let's run this, because it seems to run fine when it runs locally for me. Um, all right, so let's just leave it like that. I'm so annoyed because, I'm missing data. I need to have like, it said I need to have 100, at least 100 um, examples for each classification. So every little bit counts with kind of ingesting the data. Messages, user, channel, timestamp, classification, prompt, completion. So we have the collections, and then I want to give context. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Um, Data needs for fine tuning, right? According to the AI. Okay. I'm just like, roughly speaking, just kind of working through. I know I'm hopping around, but whenever I think of something, I don't want to forget. So that's that. Um, okay, so we can go back to. Oh, actually. Okay. Okay, so you will fork and clone the project, navigate into the project directory, run npm install, and then duplicate the .env, rename it to env. Duplicate the .env sample and rename it to .env. Then update the DB connection string with a connection string to your local or hosted Mongo instance. I guess I should have some type of instructions for setting up the DB instance. Installation, running the project. Okay. Let's make this like that. And then the bigger headline would be That was fast. I always get through. Oh, well, I guess I've been streaming for a while now. I always get to the playlist faster than I expect to. All right, so all right, so the main thing you need to do is update the connection string. And then assuming you set up all the um okay. Once you have the connection string updated, that's it, right? Oh, change the channel name. All right, so you should see the contents of your chat messages being logged. Um, Ote. Show. See. I'm gonna do check boxes. I might rename this project, but we'll see. Because I kind of feel like this project has the better. Like, I might specify that this repo is more the ingestion side. And then, excuse me, have the basic chat fields repo be where, like, all of the data is for the actual overlay. Let's see how this is starting to look too. I can do preview. Boo, it's not working like how I need it to. That's okay though. I think I might want triple ticks instead of like just one on each side. Let's look at the, hold on. I need, that's weird. These should be working. Should they be, hold on, let me see. Should they be closed or what? Oh, you know what? Those might not render here. I might have to check, I might have to check how they look on GitHub. Okay. Let's go look at the GitHub Markdown. Yeah, see, triple backticks is for code blocks. Where's the checklist? Probably, oh, task list. Oh, I do have to actually make it a list as well. That's why. So, gotta do this. All right. So we got. Wait, if I save that, is it gonna show up the way I want it to now? Yeah. See. Okay. Um. So in addition to the data side, yeah, I might rename this one. Just thinking like, is there a world in which this is going to be all one thing? I don't know. Ooh, what's our next milestone? Probably 50 days or Yeah, probably 50 days is the one that first comes to mind. Because it's like, okay, now we're halfway through. And then I'm thinking about it from a project perspective too. Like, finishing this project will be really nice because I've been wanting to do this for so long. And it's crazy how different the experience would have been if I tried to do this project before. So I think once I have like one practical project, like in production, so to speak, that will feel great. I don't know. Do you have other milestones you're tracking right now, Preacher? It's like I'm looking off into the distance, like, oh, but chat is right here for me right now. Let me write myself a note because it will be good if when I reset my desk, if I make sure that I um, position the chat window near the camera. Some coded performances, finishing up some pre projects, and then writing a paper. Yeah. Um, I definitely need to at least write my first machine learning blog, but that's kind of in flux for me at the moment. I got most of what I want to get set up, but I do want to at least figure out like how I want to structure everything. But whenever I get back into the fast AI material, then I'll definitely be focusing on that before I move on. But it does feel nice to just kind of take a break from the course and actually build something, which is also what they encourage. So, um, yeah. All right. Is there anything else I should add to this right now? So if, let me see, when I need to get to the deployment section, the model deployment and training. Honestly, debating on what I want to do with that model. At least the training part of it. Because I could technically put a Python notebook in this repository. Just as a source to show it, but I don't know where I'm gonna train it yet. So if I think about other parts we need the model train. Oh, you know what? This one is getting fine-tuned through OpenAI. This is helping me kind of plot a little bit of this out. Okay, so I'm gonna need a section about exporting the data so that we have this file. I feel like I'm getting a lot out of this process, more than I was anticipating. And then create our fine-tuned model. Oh, I can just use my model through Node. Right, so I can actually, I still might want to put it in a separate repository though. Can I specify the language up here? I guess that would be more like a bash, not curl, but I think. Let me see. Couldn't I like say? uh, Oh, I do it on this line. So Ruby. Hmm. It would have been nice if they just had a list of these without all the extra configuration. Wait, I did that wrong. Okay. I really should have kept that tab. Which one is this? It's on Python, so copy that one. There we go. Well, technically it's Node. Do I have to do Node in particular? Oh, JavaScript. Oh, I can also call Node as an alias for JavaScript. Yeah, it looks like I can call Node like that. I don't know why I keep hitting the M button. That's annoying. There we go, I guess. What happened to my Python though? It was working well. What happened? It was working. Okay. Here we go. All right. Wait, so then if I change this. I don't know why Node doesn't work. JS works. Oh. That seems to work. Okay. Let's see. How's it looking? All right, so we're gonna have to do the process for fine tuning. Let's add a section so I can remember. We have message data needs. All right. Okay, so if I go through the fine tuning process, this is installation. So I do still need a section that's gonna be like data export. I'm gonna need a section that's like model training. Even though technically I put the model training stuff up here. Yeah, so let's just move this. Command X. So, but under other components, I can put the Twitch over. Well, I don't have to use a Twitch overlay. I could do. I think I could do a browser extension. Browser source. Because honestly, the Twitch overlay might actually be something different than what I'm thinking about. Let's put the model training down here though. Okay. So we got data ingestion, then we got data export, then we got model training, then we need to do model deployment. Some of this stuff might move, but right now this is a good overall like kind of project overview. I'm gonna wrap up in a few minutes, and baby boy is woke, so I need to check on him. So you got the model deployment process. Model inference, integration, okay. I'm pretty happy with what I got so far. So let's see how it looks. If there's anything that stands out, I'm gonna put all the whip stuff, italics. Wow, that's not what I was trying to do. Okay, so what's interesting is that I was thinking about, I'm going to have to think about when you prompt a model, do you want to keep like a running total, some type of running total of how the of the sentiment, not just like on a message by message basis. Otherwise, it's literally going to change based off every single message. Like if one person posts something that's like in a specific category, and then the next person posts something in a completely different category, as far as the model is concerned, I would want it to be a little bit more of a transition versus it just be like, yeah, hard coded. So maybe considerations. Okay, so that's one consideration. Other consideration is it may be more flexible to build a general browser source via front end stack rather than building a switch engine. I already put the other consideration I had, which is basically um, this project may be used by others and okay. And then what was the last thing I was gonna say? So we got the model prompting, the browser source, making it a general project. Okay. There's probably something else I can think of, but that's kind of what's on the top of my head for right now. So for inference, I probably use Gradio. There could be other things, but that's kind of where. Oh yeah. I guess that's kind of where I am right now. All right. So that was interesting. Let's make a new shell. Yes. Always. Okay. Ah, shoot. I was on a branch this whole time. Did I do any changes? Get log. Okay. What did I change in here? I don't think I changed anything. I think it's just the extra line that I did for demonstration purposes earlier. Yeah. So, you know what? Instead of deleting it, you know what I can do? Let's do a status. In order to get rid of the extra changes that I don't care for in the file, I can do this one. Discard changes in working directory. So git restore, then the file name, and that should wipe out the changes I made. So now if I do a status, it should just be my readme. Wait, let me look at the preview real quick. Considerations, other components. Browser source. I can't tell browser source versus. I can't tell if some of my headings are actually showing as headings, but I hope so. They all have spaces between them or line breaks. Okay, so let's just add it. If it looks bad on GitHub, I'll take that. Oh, you know what? I didn't do the service deployment. So installation and running the project. And then under here, we can also do 1, 2, 3, 4 projects, deployment. Okay. So I did commit that, but I'll add it again. All right, so let's push that. So here's our transition. So we're going from literally barely nothing now we got a whole breakdown. I feel real fancy. That's a long page. It's almost like a real open source project, you know? All right, so I'm sure there's plenty more I can do, but I'm going to leave it there for now. And I guess the next thing that would be on my list is Okay. All right. So I don't always get a chance to do that, but it's nice to just go ahead and update my progress from today before I finish it. Okay. So let's see how everything's looking now. So this one is good. This one is good for the most part. Um and we're off. Uh Still plenty more work to get done, but I feel pretty good about that. So I think now is gonna be a good time for me to just transition into honestly it's about to be the next day. It's already the next day, so I need to go to bed. But I'll be back tomorrow, slash today. Now I'm going to probably play around with the debugging and see if I can do something about the Mongo client reference error I'm getting. Just off the top of my head, I'm thinking I might have something that I have to look into with how I'm using those consts and the scope on the const variables. Because for one reason or another, that that's interfering with my setup. And I think that the error handling, as far as like the try catch blocks, might also be struggling with that as well. So I'm not gonna try to rack my brain on it tonight, but yeah, this finally block is actually struggling, and I think that might be the other reason why I'm getting the duplicates, because the Mongo client, I thought I actually created the Mongo client. I guess not. The Mongo client is created right here. But then the other thing is, if I create it outside, I was getting some issues with my client whenever I had it set that way. But now I'm not getting a reference error. So let's try something real quick. Might as well. Oh, it had stopped it running anyway. Let's see. Node. It looks like it's just running. So if I that is not how you spell that. I got a whole entire stack trace. Let's see. Yeah, see, I was having the issue where the client wasn't connecting, or the client wasn't connected yet. That's the error I was getting before. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave that like that for now. And there's nothing for me to push at the moment, so I'm just gonna leave that like that, and I'll come back to it. But I can at least properly run the Discord command. So if you want to join us and chat about tech stuff, AI stuff, or just general day to day, you can follow the Discord. If you want to see the other materials, you can also follow YouTube if you're like watching on Twitch or something like that. Otherwise, the YouTube VODs stay up, and also I have a couple videos I'm going to be posting this month for the like some GitHub stuff, and then I think I want to do a couple things that are AI and machine learning related as well. So we shall commence, but tomorrow is Thursday. So this week, which show is up this week? I think Hacking with the Homies is up this week. Yeah, Hacking with the Homies is up this week. So we actually are going to be interviewing an entrepreneur. Oh, what am I saying? We're going to be interviewing an entrepreneur in residence with a company that's local here called Techtown. Techtown helps founders in with different type of businesses in Detroit or in the Detroit area, flesh out their business ideas, develop their MVPs, find retail space, brick and mortar spaces. They have a lot of different programs depending on what type of company it is and what point they're at in their process. But for Hacking with the Homie show, what we're going to be doing this week is actually talking to the entrepreneur in residence who focuses on electrical vehicle technologies. And so that'll be fun because I don't know much about the electric vehicle tech stack as far as like maybe the nuances of it. So we're going to be getting into that and seeing how do developers fit into that process when it comes to developing for electrical vehicle software. What are the tools? How do those different techniques that we already know transfer into it and whatnot? So any of the podcasts are pretty much always live. They're always live on Twitch on Thursdays, and then they also go live to their respective YouTube channels. So if you do want to see any of the past episodes, some of the episodes are listed under the videos page. You can see some of the previous shows, but tomorrow we'll be doing that show talking about electric vehicle technology, so that should be fun. And then another way that you can follow the live shows is to just follow me on YouTube, because in my YouTube channel you will be able to see that in addition to let's go to my page. In addition to the in addition to my own crawl walk run show, which speaking of which there's an episode missing, but in addition to my particular show, all of the other shows that we're running, I have them in a big playlist. That's the Crawl Walk Run Plus Plus. So that's the big playlist that kind of combines all the different shows together in a way that makes sense in context. So I highly recommend that just check out this playlist right here if you're ever looking for the most up-to-date information. And also, Tia Sunshine, thank you for the follow. Thank you for hanging out today. I hope that I see y'all again tomorrow. Y'all know y'all gonna see me again tomorrow because we're still on the streak. And I haven't talked about it in a minute, but back when I first did my live 100 Days of Code in 2021, I got to 94 non-consecutive days. I can't remember what my streak was though back then, so I think I got maybe 40 or so days in before, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I did non-consecutive days where if I missed a day I had to make it up, but I've been doing my very best not to even have to miss a day. Obviously if something major happens, that's something I'll consider, but right now just the discipline of being consistent is really, really important to me, especially coming off such a long stint of not having to do a lot of full-time programming. I just really want to make sure that if I have to miss a day, it's because of something really urgent and not just because it's hard to fit stuff in life. My goal has been that if I'm getting to a point where I'm feeling like I'm burning myself out, that means I need to, take a step back and pace myself. And I'm trying to develop a more long-term, pacing, because I know that not only does this mean, like, not only am I investing in myself right now, but I'm trying to invest in that long term, goal of pursuing pursuing the PhD and getting into research and everything like that. So yeah, 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 yes. We're all good. So yeah, the accountability is awesome. I will see y'all tomorrow for sure. We usually rate somebody. Is it anything going on that I can rate into, y'all? Let me know. You, cause it is. Oh, let's go rate coding with strangers. Let's go rate coding with strangers. So here, I'll set the rate for. Coding with strangers is. I don't even know what he's working on. I think he's working on his bot. His stream bot. So yes, we for Twitch we'll just. Oh wait, I said coding with streamers. What the heck? Coding with strangers. There we go. So yeah, let's go say hi to coding with strangers, and I will see y'all in the morning. Well, not in the morning, but tomorrow.